to Think Tank Thursday with Cafefuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your restaurant. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about how to bring your restaurant customers back in more often. Now, the reason that we are talking about this is because bringing someone back when done properly is so much more cost effective and so much easier than getting new customers to try you out. So you want to spend probably more time making sure that you bring them back than you do worrying about getting somebody new. Now, obviously, if you're new and you're just getting started, or you don't really have some regulars, then you have to get the new people to come in the first place in order to have them come back. So I understand that completely. However, once you start getting a steady flow, you want to make sure you know exactly how you're going to bring them back. And I'm going to break this down into 2 simple steps that are going to seem ridiculously simple, but still, please bear with me because this is key to the success of pretty much any business, and especially in the restaurant business. So step 1, build your list. Step 2, reach out to your list and ask them to come back. Okay, that's it. This is not rocket surgery. This is so simple, and we forget the basics all the time. And this is just marketing 101. Really straightforward stuff. If you don't have a way to build your list, then figure out how you want to build your list. There are lots of ways to do it. Obviously, we have tools to help you do it. We can make it really fast, easy, fun, so that you don't even have to think about it. We can automate most of it for you. So I want you to just decide that you are going to build a list. Then you can go from there, right? As long as you are like, yes, I understand the value of my business is the list. And I have this conversation with all kinds of businesses all the time and for years, and everyone, including myself, I fall victim to the same thing. I think my business is different. It's not. And I remind myself of that constantly, because basically marketing is marketing to people. And people are people. And so even when you're like, oh, but I'm marketing to businesses. So if you're a restaurant that's in an area where there's lots of businesses and you want to get those businesses coming, well, businesses are still full of people. And so you're still marketing to the people in the business. That does not change. So really think about how you are going to get your list, how you're going to get people on your list, because step 2 is to reach out to your list. If you are building a list and you don't reach out to them for, let's say, 2 months, they're going to forget that you're even on your list. They're going to be confused as to why you're reaching out to them. They're going to unsubscribe at a really high rate. And that is not something that you want. So you just want to have a plan for every 7 to 10 days. You can do more, but I wouldn't do less than 10 days. So at least 3 times a month, reach out to your list. And if you do it once a week, you're golden. And if you do it twice a month, you're going to be okay. I do find that right in that 7 to 10 day period is just sort of that sweet spot. So I highly recommend once a week that you reach out to your list. And how do you reach out? Well, you remind them that you exist. You don't have to give them big discounts and offers and specials. What you're doing is you're saying, we're still here for you. We were so excited that you came in last time. We'd like you to come back. I mean, we're not talking about anything super crazy or fancy. Now, if you want to go super crazy and fancy, we can do that. And then we can, of course, track all the, we call them smart coupons, where you can track that somebody has used it, that they've used the, they've actually redeemed it, and we can track value. I mean, there's all kinds of really amazing things that you can do. The point of this whole conversation, though, is to do it, to build your list actively and to reach out to your list regularly. And that's it. That's the ball game, folks. It's really that simple. And yes, there are tools that are going to help you along the way. Yes, there are some things that you're going to do reaching out to your list that are going to work better than others. But this is the process, right? You're going to find out, hey, that was a failure, that didn't work, and you're going to, wow, this worked great. I wonder why. So that means you're just testing. You're finding out what's working, what's not, and that's just the nature of running a business. So please, 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 build your list so that you can bring people back. Now, you've probably heard about bounce back coupons, and there's all kinds of things that you can do physically. However, getting someone back into your restaurant through a bounce back coupon doesn't put them on your list unless you have a mechanism on that bounce back coupon that'll bring them back, or that'll put them on your list. And why am I talking about lists all the time? Because the value of any business is their customers. And if you don't have customers, you don't have a business. And when you have a list of customers, you have a highly valuable business. And that's the difference. So if you just have a great business because customers are coming to you, well, when things slow down and you don't have your list, then you can't reach out to try to pick things up. And that is why those big companies that are building their huge, massive lists, that's why they are doing well no matter what. No matter what is happening in the world, they're doing fine. And I shouldn't say they're doing great, right? Because all kinds of things happen in the economy and things slow down and people don't necessarily go out as often. So that can obviously shrink things. But if you're competing with someone who has a list and you don't have a list, you're not going to win that competition. Even if your food is better, your service is better, everything about what you have to offer is superior, that doesn't matter because people forget you exist. You have to remind them. All right, that's all I had for today. I hope you found some value in it. And just to give you a little context, just kind of see where we are in the 9 steps, bring them back. That's where we start opening up the floodgates. That's the fun stuff. That's where it's like just on a Tuesday morning, you can go, you know what? I'm going to press this button and bring people in this afternoon. So bringing them back, that is where we are. And I really want to make sure that you are aware of kind of where we are on that 9-step system, because we want to cover everything for you and make sure you can actually take action on these things. If you need some help, or if you have some questions, you can reach out to us at cafefuel.rocks. You can go there, fill out any of our forums. There's a phone number on there. There's all kinds of ways that you can reach out. Everything is just absolutely no charge so that we can make sure that we can help you in any way that we can. And if we can get you along a path where maybe in the 6 months that it would make sense for us to work together, then we're going to do that too, because we just want to make sure that everybody is getting what they need and growing their business. All right, that's all I had for today. Hope you found some value in it, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Think Tank Thursday with Cafe Fuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.